It's hard to believe that my Eugene is gone. Shin Yeojin collapsed after receiving an anonymous letter. The letter claimed that Yoon Eugene had died in a hit-and-run accident 6 years ago and had a 7-year-old son. It also mentioned that Eugene had been living under the name Lee Duna. Now that Shin Yeojin knows this, finding Eunchong is just a matter of time. Knowing her determination, it's clear she would demand a reinvestigation into the accident and personally search for the person responsible. Shin Yeojin realized someone had been blocking her efforts to find Eugene ever since she discovered the DNA contamination. Even though she doesn't have solid proof yet and is staying quiet, it seems that Choi Myung-ji's wrongdoings will be exposed sooner than expected. Today, I'll talk about how Choi Myung-ji's secrets are uncovered through CCTV footage in front of Shin Yeojin's house. Eugene died 6 years ago in a hit-and-run and left behind a 7-year-old son. Please help find that poor child. I can't trust anyone anymore except for you, Jin Goo. I believe in you. No one must know. Chairman, what do you mean all of a sudden? Is everything you just said true? I received an anonymous letter. It said that my Eugene lived in an orphanage under the name Lee Duna and was later adopted in the US. With this information, we should be able to find her quickly, right? Of course, Chairman, just trust me. Shin Yeojin decided to trust Hwang Jin Goo to solve Eugene's case as she believed in his loyalty. Hwang Jin Goo traveled the country searching for a child named Lee Duna. Thanks to the name, he quickly found the orphanage where Duna stayed and learned that Duna's son is Eunchong. He visited Eunchong's kindergarten. Oh, it's the boss. What brings you here? I came to see Eunchong. I feel bad about making go to the police station because of my mother, so I wanted to treat him to something nice. Let's go eat tteokbokki, Eunchong. Hwang Jin Goo took Eunchong to a tteokbokki restaurant. While pretending to ruffle his hair, he secretly pulled out a few strands for a DNA test. A few days later, the results came in confirming that Eunchong was indeed Shin Yeojin's grandson. I can't believe Eunchong is really the chairman's grandson. How could this happen? I need to tell the chairman right away. After hearing this from Hwang Jin Goo, Shin Yeojin remembered meeting Eunchong at the department store. The memory kept coming back. That child was Eugene's son, her grandson, and he had grown so well. She immediately called Guhana. Guhana entered the office looking confused. Chairman, what is it? Guhana, listen carefully. The Eunchong you're taking care of is my grandson. I am Eugene's mother, the Lee Duna you know. What? You're Duna's mother? How is that possible? Here's the DNA test result from Hwang Jin Goo and me with Eunchong. After reading the document Shin Yeojin handed her, Guhana realized that she had found Eunchong's grandmother. So you are Duna's mother. Duna tried so hard to find her mother before she died. If she hadn't left so suddenly, she could have found you. I heard you were the last person to confirm Eugene's body after the accident. Do you remember anything about that day? Of course, Chairman. On the day Eugene left, she said she was going to meet a woman. The woman, do you know who she was? Eugene thought she had found her mother's house. She believed she would soon be reunited with her mother. But the woman at the house said the residents have moved out and would give her the address if they met in person. What was strange was that Eugene didn't go home to meet her but insisted on meeting somewhere else. If she was just giving an address, she could have texted it. So it was odd she wanted to meet in person. The strangest part was that Eugene didn't have a cell phone when the accident happened, so we never found out who the woman was. I should have figured out which neighborhood she was looking for. There are so many unclear details. I found out they never caught the hit-and-run driver. Someone must have deliberately tried to stop Eugene from finding me. I will find out who it is. Who could do such a thing?
'Cause you are